What's happening? What are you eating?
Just had some chicken. I'm onto some beef and rice. How's the injuries? Mine's healing up now.
Let's see, man.
Go on, son, get it
I
out.
I'm going to have another injury if I fall off this chair, mate, but fucking... nothing much left, mate.
Dusty.
How's yours?
Sorry.
No
Mine
bad.
got a little bit infected, like.
Right. So, I think we better give everybody the context. So me and Will fell off a motorbike. I'm saying a motorbike, it's like fucking, what would you call that, a scooter?
Scooter,
We were going
moped.
down a hill at fucking 360 mile an hour. That was fucking
Fast.
near death experience, man.
I've still got that bike, you know.
Have you? Is it fucked?
Yeah, bro, it's hanging. It's like falling to bits, man. Like every time I brake heavy, just a bit of plastic just drops off. Like, no.
You still drive that fucking death machine? We had the full day planned. We were like that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to go and train, we're going to go to this beach, we're going to do all this stuff. And first thing, we jump on the bike, fly down the hill, fucking come off it, do a couple of somersaults, and then we're limping back up the road like, oh, well, I guess we're fucked, because that's the transport.
Jobs.
Goose. Aye, the bike was gubbed, man.
Mate, it broke down outside of a brothel. They're
What
like,
you
come
did
in,
there?
come in. I was like, no, I'm not coming in. Wait, I say it broke down, I ran out of fuel.
Aye, as in you couldn't get the engine started again when you were leaving the place.
You're mad, you.
Mate, see, talking about our war wounds for crashing the motorbike, man, I've been sitting here just by like habit picking my fucking scab, mate, that started bleeding.
Mate, you can't do that out here as you'll get infected. You dirty cunt.
I'm gonna need to like, put my sock to save me having to leave the room.
Mate. Bloody hell.
Oh.
How's your business going since you've been back?
It's been good, mate. It ran really well while I was away. So thanks to my mate Nikki who runs it off for me, and then also like my mum, she's got a wee part to play in it and stuff like that as well. So thanks to the team, basically they had it running smooth as. So that was really good. And then I've come back, and then we've got two products. When I went away, I turned the ads off for the new product, but I turned the ads off and had enough stats to go, yes, this works, this is a profitable, scalable business that we've got here, but let me just turn that off while I go away for a month because it's too new to leave running with the ad spend, basically. So I've came back, I've turned that back on, mate, and it's took off exactly how I expected. So aye, all good over here, mate, really good.
That's what I like to hear.
What's been happening with your training? Have you been back yet? The shoulder and stuff?
Yeah, I'm now back. I've been back probably about like 5-6 sessions now, 5-6 days now, just under a week. I've got
Nice.
full movement back. It doesn't feel dead anymore. That time, mate, that was horrible, like, you know. It was
Also,
dead.
the motorbike crash. Seeing you call it a motorbike crash, it sounds more exciting, doesn't it?
Than a moped bump. So it's the aim of my personal brand is to provide as much value as I can to people out there. You know, my target audience that I'm aiming to reach is, you know, young males in like the fitness industry, entrepreneurs, guys just looking to make a difference in their own lives. Like that's who I want to reach. Like it's people who resonate with me, people on a similar wavelength.
And of course, when you're there, then funds, like your finances, is the thing that gives you the freedom to be there. And like how long you're going to be there for, time is money, really. So if you're spending £1,000 a month and you've got £5,000, you've got 5 months. So when you moved, how much financial certainty did you have? Or was it a bit like 50-50, I might need to go home but I might get to stay here longer? Or
So I came out with around 10k UK. I thought, oh, I'll be able to stay here for ages. But bro, I bought a course for 6k, and then I bought like a gym membership. I rented. First week I stayed in a hotel, and then I put a deposit down on an apartment, and then I paid the rent of the apartment, then I paid the electricity, and then I got a scooter and put a deposit on a scooter, and then was eating, going out every night for food and stuff like that. Bro, the money disappeared so fast. I was like, shit, and I still hadn't made a penny. It's like, crap, like I need to start working. I need to hustle now. So that was like the kickstart I needed. It's when I dropped like below $1,000, I was like, wow, I've not been this broke in my life.
Aye.
So I just started hustling. Sales, everything just went full tick into it. I was like, this is a scary position. I'm not going home.
In the danger zone.
I was well and truly in the danger zone. A lot more comfortable.
You've been there 3 months now. When was that moment? How long in when you like hit the under the grand point?
Oh, it was the end of January, bro.
So was that a month in, roughly?
Yeah, like 30 days in. 21 days in was like 3 weeks in. I'd spent like nearly all my money. I was like, shit, how's this even possible?
Right. So then you hit the do or die moment, and we're 2 months past you being in the danger zone, being under a, and you're still there. So
yeah, still working. Made it work, but mate, the job's not done. The job's not done.
Of course.
And I've got places I want to go. I've got goals I want to hit, and I'm not going to stop. Simple as. The sky's the limit.
That's good because it's fuel, isn't it? Like to keep you there, to keep you free, to keep you able to live that life. 'Cause if you run out, what do you do, man? You kind of need to get home, don't you? And then you need to pay for a flight as well, so you've got to take into account if you've got no money, then you couldn't afford your flight home.
Yeah, bro. So I actually surpassed the point. I looked at flights. I was like, bro, I don't even have money for a flight. So that's when I knew. That's when I knew. I was like, there's no option. There's no option not to make money.
It's like, see, if you're running towards something that motivates you because you really want it, it's a reality that you'd love to live, that's good, that's motivational. But see when you're running away from one that you really don't want to, it's like you're kind of running towards your idea of heaven, but you're running away from your idea of hell at the same time.
Yeah.
What have you learned? What's the biggest lesson that comes to your head that you've learned since being there?
So the two biggest lessons I've learned is networking, obviously, since that's what I've been harping on about quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's then allowed me to create my own community. It's allowed me to gain access to great guys. It's done so much for us, and I can't express that enough. And then the second lesson is, like, you only get one shot at this life.
Mm-hmm.
It's so short. I lost my granddad yesterday.
Oh man, I know. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry, brother, but I'm on the other side of the world, and I'm not there for my family. I'm not there to do the logistical things, and it just feels weird, and it just makes you think, like, there's going to be a point when you're last going to like give your parents a kiss, or if you've got a kid, pick your kid up. But the last time you're going to do something, like, all the time, something you love, or be with someone you love. And I was like, fuck, like, this is real. I've always had this thought in my head. That's ultimately what made us move to Thailand, because I knew that this life is temporary. But since being out here, since I've been out here, and that happened, I was like, wow, like, we literally have one shot. So I feel like when I'm young, I'm 21 now, and the past like 3 years, I have, to be honest, I thought I'll never die. Like, I've had this thing about us where I thought, nah, it's impossible to die. But now it's clicked. I was like, we do die. We've got an expiry date, and especially now, like, there's only so many years I'm going to be as fit and in as good shape and as handsome and as smart and charismatic as I am now. Like, we get old and we do like deteriorate, and I was like, we just need to make the most of it.
Yep.
And after my granddad passed, I was like, it's full send. Like, don't live a life don't settle for a life that you don't want.
Yep.
So they're my biggest two takeaways.
Your future generations depend on you. Like, your kid that you have one day, if you've done absolutely nothing with your life, learned nothing, and you won't have much to teach them. If you didn't have enough money to even pay your bills, then they're going to be born into a poor family with poor money beliefs. You know what I mean? You're going to be passing them a bunch of stuff that they need to either go and work out as wrong and learn a better way of doing things, or they'll just repeat your cycle that's been passed to you, and they'll pass on to the next, and so on. So, kind of like breaking the generational chain. That's the way I see it. You're becoming a better version of you, and you're documenting that journey, that transformation, and that then helps others. They can see what's possible. They can see how you done it. They can reach out to you still and get a wee message back for you and stuff, man. So it starts off in your journey. I don't know about you, but I was kind of focused on like the material stuff. Like, I want to be able to wear nice clothes. I want to be able to drive a nice motor. I want to have a nice house. All this stuff. And it's like you kind of miss the beginning, but it sets you off anyway. And then later on down the journey, then what you're trying to do doesn't really change, but your reasons for doing it does. And it's like you're trying to create financial abundance, but what for? And the reason that you used to be chasing that was a lot of bullshit, whereas now you're like, right, now I see what a good life really is, and you're further down the line of going like that, right? It's all about freedom, it's all about being able to do what you're doing, it's all about being able to connect with like better quality people and learn for the lessons that they've learned and stuff.
Couldn't agree more.
It's all about the person you become at the end of the day, rather than the things that you have. People like buy a car and identify with that car.
Yeah. People's personality is that car. People's personality is that handbag. Is that what? Nah. I know what you mean.
If I was to fucking take that car off you, what would you be?
Nothing.
Aye.
Bus wanker.
Shit, no, wait.